Hello everyone, good morning and how are you doing? Welcome to another data analysis course series. Today we are talking about the data analysis process. I'm taking an example to show how we can solve problems with data analysis. So we have a sample data here and it's the teachers data. Let's call this KMC bloggers, otherwise you can call it KFC bloggers, and they need answers to some very peculiar questions concerning their product. They want to have an idea of what the total revenue is, their best selling products, and revenue by payment methods. So they really have different payment methods. They want to have an idea of what the revenue is by the payment methods, and then is it on in-store that is making more money, online that is making more money. Rather than guessing, they want to have a good idea of what's going on. So without wasting much time, we'll get straight into what we have. Basically, let us talk about the data analysis process. We'll discuss it before. Let's just talk about it a little bit again. The data analysis process starts with asking the right questions. So you want to ask the right questions. What is the real problem? You want to know what the real problem is. You want to also know, are you solving the real problem, or maybe you're solving not a very real problem. So start with asking. We need to discuss with the stakeholders of KFC Burger to know what's the real problem they are facing. And they have sales problem. They just want to know where's our most sales coming from, what product is the best selling product, and then are we really progressing in store or online, or what's the best method people are paying with, the purchase type and the payment method people are actually used to pay. Then we are going to analyze this problem and then try to bring out a visual answers to this problem. So before we start, also after we finish, we need to collect the data. They've given us data. We collected the data from their database, database of the company. So they were able to extract all this raw data. So I've named this RAW, R-A-W, raw. This is the raw data given to us. We are going to work on this data by the next process course. We are going to process the data cleaning. You're going to clean up the data. After we are done cleaning up the data, we are going to analyze it. After we are done analyzing it, they are going to now visualize it. After visualizing it, they can act on it. So let's go with the data analysis process. Act, prepare, process. After processing, you analyze. After analyzing, you share your data. After sharing it, you act on it. So let's go. I'm going to take this raw data here. Let's do a Control A. Touch one part of the body, do Control A. Then Control C to copy. Come to this place, I put clean. Remember, go along with me. Do it same thing. Do along with me. I've copied into this new place called clean. All right. This is the order ID. This is the date. This is the products, the price, the quantity, and all that. So let's look at some of the things that we need to work on. For example, here you can see that the prices are not in dollars. So let's add $sign to it. We can pick up this whole lane, home to home, then impute the $sign. You can see $sign is now there. But that also means that everything on this row, even though you had more, we still come with $sign. So it's like you are doing the whole row here, adding $sign to the whole column rather. We have quantity here. You observe that quantity is having decimals. Quantity shouldn't have a decimal. So if you have a quantity should be a whole numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are two ways you can do that. We can use a sum formula or a formula in Excel, beautiful formula in Excel. Or basically we just come to this point, the quantity, remove decimals from here, this increase decimal, this reduce decimal. So let me increase the screen so you can see it better. This is reduce the previous testament. So I know what happened. I picked a non-numerical value also. So let me pick a numerical value. Starting from this one here. So when I pick quantity, it saw that something was wrong. Let me start on here. Control Shift, then down. So it picks up all the decimal numbers. Then I can go and reduce decimal by 2. Yeah, it's fine now. Okay. So I believe we can see it. If not, let me still increase it for you a little bit. So you can see this now. Date, product, price, quantity, purchase type, payment method, manager. At this manager spot here, observe something. These are not in order. They are not in order. See, look at this different problem. See the space here. We just copy the data raw, so the data is not clean yet. So let's clean it up. How do we clean up? I'm going to open up a new tab here, or let me just call here. I say is equal to trim. Use the built-in formula trim. Double click on it. Then come to this point here. We want to trim everything here. So you are doing a Control Shift down. So we want to trim everything here. Let's go up. Stay in, press close to bracket, then press enter. You can see that it has brought it here. But now there's something you need to be wary of. We need to delete this one now and just put manager. If we delete this one just like this, observe something. There are two ways to delete. I can just come here. You can just go to the place and right click and press delete. That one way. Right click and press delete. If you delete it, try it in your system. Delete it. That deleted it. Then observe, it's writing reference here. Reference. So something is wrong. It's still referencing to that one that we deleted. So let me do a Ctrl Z back, Ctrl Z. And now we can delete this Ctrl minus. So if I tap this H now, I do press your Ctrl and press minus. It will take it away. So it's still using this same reference. I'm going back with Ctrl Z. Now we have it here, but we need to paste the values that it is attached to. You know, some values are attached to this manager. We need to paste it so that it doesn't write reference again. So what I will now do is I will come to home, go to home. So once you go to home, so tap the body, go to home, tap to this place, press tap here, do a Control A, Control C, copy. Then go to home. Under paste, there are two types of paste there. There is check on that paste, you see what they call paste values. Paste values. So just tap on paste values. That's all. Then press escape here. So if I come here and I touch this place and I do Control and minus, you see that it has removed this, but this one still remains. Alternatively, you can do Alt. The shortcut is Alt H and VV. Alt H VV. So if I go to Ctrl Z back, Ctrl Z again, then I use the word Alt ALT on your laptop. Alt beside your keyboard, beside your tab and spacebar. Alt H and VV. It will be the same thing. Then you can Control minus, escape, then Control minus. You take it away. Then here, I now name here manager, and press enter. So it will even carry the same listing in this case. This is a manager now. It's properly arranged now. So let me reduce the font for you. You can see it better. It's properly arranged now. So we are cleaning our data. Then the analysis question, they need analysis of revenue also. Like what's best selling product? What's total revenue by, total revenue? What's total revenue by payment method? Okay. So let's even add more question. What's total revenue by purchase type? Number 4. Control C. Control G. What's total revenue by purchase type? By purchase type. So you have 4 questions. Let me insert. Just right click and press insert to insert a row. Yeah. Okay, good. So it's kind of arranged properly. So we need revenue here. Then we don't have revenue. How do we create a revenue? Okay, so you can come here and write revenue. Then revenue is equal to, the formula is equal to price, then multiplication times price times quantity. Enter. Okay, so we have revenue as $2,000. Then I can now decide to drag this. Look at for that plus sign there. Drag this to the very end. So when it gets to the end, I stop. So when it gets to the end, then I stop. You drag everything like that. Okay. So I guess approximating it straight away. Now, we have the revenue here. I think we can be good to go. But before we continue, we also want to start before we get to the analysis process, let's look at descriptive statistics. They just describe basically little things about the price and quantity. So in descriptive statistics here, we can start by calculating all of them one by one. Mean is equals to sum of all of these things divided by the total number. So instead of doing that, we can use a short form. Then you need to have data analysis installed on your install. Use data analysis to be able to calculate these things easily rather than doing them one by one. So to add that, come to file, then come to options. When you go to options, you will see where you have add-ins, ADD add-ins. When you go to add-ins, tap on it. You see analysis toolbar. Then click on go to manage where you see Excel add-ins. Click on go. Go to analysis toolbar. Tap on it. Then press OK. So once you do that, it will automatically add data analysis to our Excel. So when you come to data, you see data analysis around here. With that, we can tap on data analysis. Then when you tap on data analysis, we tap on descriptive analysis. Then press OK. So it's asking us some basic questions where we want the output range, the input range. What's the input range? The input range is, let's start with price. Control Shift down. So from top to bottom of the price. Output range, where do you want to put the output? We want to put it around the side here. So give you statistics, a basic statistics. Let me carry it here and increase scale TV for you. So this is summarized statistics here. Then graph is rankings. Okay, so summarized statistics. So we have mean, median, standard deviation, mode, these are their values. Mean, median, standard error. This is a whole statistics here. Then we'll do it for right price. You do the same thing for quantity now. That's the same thing for quantity. You still do data analysis, descriptive analysis, output range, our output range over here, our input range over here, control shift down. Then we can press OK. So this is our quantity. Quantity. So we can see this now. Where give size. We can see this. Yeah, we can see this now, price and quantity. You can have a very, this is the mean, the standard error, the count, the sum, maximum, minimum of the price and the quantity. Yeah, that's good. The next thing we want to start now is the analysis of it. We want to answer some very important questions. How do we start by answering those questions? We need a pivot table. We want to calculate what's our best selling product. We need a pivot table. So let's come here. Tap on the button. Come to insert. Click on pivot table. Then ask me the range. So our range, let's go back to the claim data. Our range is between here, control shift down, control shift side. So this is our total range. I will press OK. So we want to build our pivot table now. Let's start off. Best selling product. Okay. Let's look at our product here. Put the product in the rows and put the price in the values. No, so I think it's better to put not price, but to put revenue. Not price, but to put revenue. So remove price. Revenue is what you today, not price. So we are revenue. Now what we are doing now is to do sort. Just tap, right click and come to sort and say from largest smallest. Yes. So the highest revenue is burgers. And burger was rated around 391,000. Is the highest revenue and this is the lowest revenue. sites and all that. So the highest revenue is burgers. We can see it from here. Another thing, so we have seen our best selling product now. Best selling product. This best selling product question has been answered. This is our best selling product. What's our total revenue? What was our total revenue now? Total revenue. To answer that question, so if we have this on different tables, it would have been very fine. So if we have the pivot table on another sheet, it would have been nice. But let's just put it here for you to understand. So let's remove the products. Let's see the total revenue. So sum of revenue. Yeah, sum of revenue is total revenue. It's around $20,000 total revenue. Now, what of revenue by payment method? Revenue by payment method. By payment method. So revenue puts payment method on the row. Put revenue on the side. Okay. So you can see here that cash brought in around 39. Let's do sort from right click and sort from highest to lowest. So credit card was the highest payment method. Cash was next and gift card was the lowest. You can see all of these things. Then next is revenue by purchase type. Let's remove this and put purchase type here. So then tap here and sort it. Sort largest to smallest. So in-store was the highest and the lowest was drive-through. So in next class we'll now do a graph for them, for each of them, so you can be able to visualize all of them. All right, thank you, and then in the next class.